evening and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. Tonight we're going lure fishing from the rocks. We're down in my favourite part of the country, Cornwall, and we are walking down to a point on a headland to have an evening fish before the sun goes down. So lovely backdrop, as you can see behind me, Padstow River, and we're on our way, walking there now. Interesting historical fact, they started this quarry in the 19th century with the idea that they were going to quarry away this headland so that sailing ships that turned into the Padstow estuary wouldn't be becalmed by being in the lee of the headland. They didn't get very far with it, but that was what they started out, and then of course after that it was used for various other things, the stone that came from here. But it was quite industrial. There was little railway tracks that take the rock down to ships that could come in underneath here, but yeah, interesting sort of place you would expect to see peregrine falcons, although I haven't seen any. I've seen kestrels here. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm going to go fishing, down there on those rocks there. Now obviously those rocks will cover as the tide's coming in, so I've got to keep an eye on that, but it's a steep slope up, so I can escape quite readily. Yeah, and it gives me the opportunity to fish along the edges here and fish out into deeper water. Any further that way there is some pot markers down there, so there'll be some ropes in the water, so I want to avoid those snags. And there's a reef here, you can't really see it from this angle, but the reef stretches out to about, there, and then it's clear sand beyond. So pollock, wrasse, bass, mackerel, or just a nice night fishing, who knows.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bone, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Now, nothing seems to be happening. It's kind of one of those things that the state of the tide changing, it might just suddenly come on. So we'll keep on fishing. Might try a slightly different lure. I'm using a fish. I think they call them black eels. So it's like a little tiny sand eel imitation. It's very realistic to me, and I do know there's a lot of sand eels in the water here. Fantastic day. Yeah, I don't fancy climbing back up those rocks in the dark, really. I mean, it's an easy enough route out, as I say, when the tide starts to come in, but I wouldn't want to be scrabbling around in the dark doing it. Okay, still we haven't caught anything, but we've had to move up the rocks because the tide is starting to catch up with us. So we've moved up the rocks. We've got maybe 10 minutes on this rock here, and then we'll have to move again. But yeah, it's all going well. That's what we want. I'm going out fishing with a guy called Dolphin tomorrow on his boat. And every time I go out with him, I've always got the wrong things. And so last time I was criticised because I didn't have any heavy enough minnows. So I went and bought, spent about 95 quid on heavy minnows. Phoned him up and he said, you want light ones. I've got shed loads of light ones at home. Right, so we've got a slightly heavier, slightly larger, darker colour black minnow. So we'll give that a go. Down on these rocks if the swell was any bigger than this. Come on and wash you away. So we've upgraded, we've upped guns to a bigger minnow. Going to pack on my bag up, we're going to move up a bit higher. There's people get washed off these rocks in Cornwall every year, so never ever ever gamble. You can get badly caught out. You'll get a 1 in 7 big wave come along, and it's quite hard to get back on the rocks again once you've been washed off. Moving on up. Obviously, you can see how high the tide gets by the weeds that are growing on these rocks. We're obviously below the high tide mark, so there's plenty of weed on these rocks, but then beyond it, there's not. So by the time we get up to that pinnacle there, we are at the top of the tide. It's not a big tide at the moment, so that's always good to know. It's probably not going to get all the way to the top where the weeds are. In fact, looking at how dry these weeds are, I would imagine this is probably the limit of it. Find a nice little platform to put the camera down. Let's bring this one up a bit higher. Put that down. And we'll stop filming for the moment. Well, what a fantastic evening. We've had a good little cast off the rocks here. Unfortunately, no interest at all, no follows, no takes, no nothing. But it's not to say this is not a good fish to mark. But that's not to say this is not a good mark to fish. Just tonight is not the night. But we will crack on and we'll have another go at it another time. But yeah, I think come up and have a bait cast up here as well, because I have had fish up here using baits. But we're going to climb our way back up the rocks there. Marina's sitting up there waiting for me patiently. I did get an anxious phone call just now because she can't see me. And yeah, we're going to walk a bit back into the head into the sunset. We've just seen a dolphin in the mouth of the river there. It's still there because you can see the water's disturbed. It will come up because it has to come out to breathe. Now, you're not going to see it on this camera, but Marina's got her super duper zoomeroonie camera on it. So hopefully if we get some decent stills of it, I'll edit them into the video. But I've climbed up to the top of the rocks. There's a cormorant down there as well. He's looking nervously where the dolphin was. It will come up because it'll have to come out to breathe. There it is. Yeah. Got to be quicker than that. There it is. It's, well, there's no point pointing because you won't see where I'm pointing at. There. Yeah. So you need to keep watching that area there and get rid of the old finger on the button. Now I've seen dolphins in the south of Cornwall. There it is. You got it?
No, too late.
But it's the first time I've seen them up on the north coast. I know they are here, and I hear they're here, but I've never seen them. Obviously it will be to the left. There it is. It will be to the left of where that was next time. So you've got to kind of watch. Maybe you want to zoom out a bit.
Yeah, no.
There.
No.
Do you want me to have a go getting it?
You can do, I don't know, wait.
Yeah, you film with that. It's not focused, is it? Isn't it focused?
No, I don't know, because I don't know what you're doing.
There's video in at the moment. How do you zoom back? Oh.
It's that wheel there. Yeah, that way.
It's not focused.
No. Give it to me. No, give it to me. You're not used to it. You're missing it, Chris. You're not used to...
Hang on. You zoomed in without me touching anything.
Oh, down there.
Oh, there's another one.
No, give it to me. No, give it to me. Yeah. It's just a normal camera. Give it to me and I'll do it. Give it to me and I'll do it.
Probably better off using the big screen. they've got that together. Yep, 2,
Yeah, I can't take a photo.
3.
Unfortunately, I can't take a photo.
Are they dolphins or are they actually killer whales? They're bloody huge fins on them.
Can't take a photo.
4. No, the dolphins. The common. I think they might be bottlenose. They're big dolphins. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get this zoomed in. I wonder if I'll do it on the phone. Can you keep filming with that?
Can't believe my camera stopped bloody working.
No, it's always happened. Well, what a fantastic evening. What a fantastic evening. Yeah, fish would have been a bonus on an evening like this one, but that wasn't to be. But we've seen dolphins, and it was just a fantastic spot to be fishing. And we're just about catching the sunset as we're walking back to the van. So, I'm going to bid you all farewell, and see you on the next one. Bye.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?